Welcome to week 10 of my London Marathon training vlog. My name is Scott Jones. I'm a 46-year-old runner based in Shrewsbury in Shropshire. Tonight's run was 5.61 miles at 7:20 pace. It was 5 miles on the schedule, but I can't really find a 5 mile dead route that I like doing, so it's 5.6 miles, quite happy with that. Pleased with tonight's pace because yesterday's run was a 15 mile run. Had no idea what it's going to be like to go out today after 15 miles yesterday, and the moment I got going I felt like I got speed in my legs, so well happy with 7:21 pace for the day after a 15 miler. This week is going to be a bit of a weird week. I said in last week's vlog that I've got a big mountain bike event on Saturday in the Peak District, so this week's long run, which would normally be Sunday, is got to be somewhere else, and as it stands today on Monday, this hasn't yet been determined sort of where that run is going to fall, so we'll see. I'll keep you informed as the week goes on, but that's week 10, run number 1 done, and I'll check in on the next one. Good evening, London Marathon training, week 10, run number 2. That was 6.16 miles, and the plan tonight was 45 minutes running. I did exactly 45 minutes, and what surprised me tonight, I felt like I was just going to go out and have a fairly steady run tonight, and surprised myself in that I ran the 6.1 miles tonight quicker than I did my 5.5 miles yesterday. So 7:19 pace, I don't know where that came from, but feels good to be running quickly. Feels like I'm getting back to what was my form maybe 2 years ago. Famous last words, probably get an injury now, tempting fate and all that, but well, happy with that. Storm Gareth is just about to happen tonight, so I'm glad I managed to get that run done. You can probably hear the fence rattling in the background there. It's going to be a bad storm, sort of 50 mile an hour winds tonight, so glad to get that one done. So tomorrow's schedule is 8 miles, and I think the storm is still happening tomorrow night, so we'll see how that one goes. Is it going to happen? Do I need to mix it up? Possibly, but we'll see. So yeah, well happy tonight. 6 miles plus at 7:19 pace. I think possibly the fastest I've ever done that 6 mile route. I'll have a look in a minute. Alright, I'll check in on the next one. London Marathon training, week number 10, run number 3. That's the 5th consecutive day running. It should have been 8 miles tonight, 20 minutes tomorrow. Did a quick swap around, so I've got more time tomorrow. So it was just 20 minutes tonight at 7:21 pace. So just a bit of a blast around. Wasn't intending to do anything major tonight, so nice to get some miles in. Feeling quite tired today after a lot of running over this last 5-day period, so I was quite glad it was a short run tonight rather than the 8 miles. I'm not sure whether the 8 miles would have been that beneficial being so tired, so yeah, fingers crossed to feel a bit more like it tomorrow. I'm going to go and get those 8 miles done, and then I've still got to decide whether where the 16 mile run is going to land this weekend, so that's still up for debate. Still trying to work that out, keeping an eye on the weather, and still trying to work out around the big Peak District Mountain Bike Challenge event on Saturday. So yeah, lots to do this weekend still, but it's going well. Week 10, run number 4, day off today. Today's Friday. Some disappointing news for me this week in that the Peak District Mountain Bike Challenge, which was scheduled for tomorrow, has been postponed by British Heart Foundation as it's given out a severe weather warning for tomorrow in the Hope Valley, which is where the event was taking place. So bad news there. Good news is that I get to stick to my marathon training schedule, which was going to get messed up. However, yesterday I decided to put as my rest day, as today I've got the day off to go up to the Peak District. So I've tucked my 8-mile run into this morning, so I've got a regular Saturday and Sunday, which I think should be 6 miles and 16 miles for Saturday and Sunday respectively. So a bit of a change of plan this week. Disappointing that the mountain bike event is cancelled, but that's the positive I'm taking from it. Get to carry on with my marathon training schedule. So I'll check in tomorrow after what should be a very steady 6 miles, ready for big miles on Sunday. Week 10, run number 5, and that was 6 miles at 7:42 pace. Pretty happy with that. I wanted to run at about 7:45 pace, so pretty well on track. Slow today as I've got my 16-mile run tomorrow, which is a big one. These big long runs at the end of the week are starting to get longer and longer before the taper. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one tomorrow. I'll check in then. So that's the end of London Marathon training week 10. That was run number 6, a big 16-mile run. I did that at 7:36 pace on average across the 16 miles. Saw quite a few runners who had done Shrewsbury 10k today, and also that run pretty much had everything that you could throw at me in terms of weather. Glorious sunshine, hailstorms times 2, and driving rain as well. So classic 4 seasons in one day weather. Oh man. Pleased to get 16 miles done today. Felt good, felt strong. I think sort of mile 10 to mile 13 felt a bit of an effort. There's a long gradient that sort of goes from the 2 Henrys, if you know Shrewsbury, up to the Audi garage, and that always does me in. It's just one long continuous gradient, but yeah, that's quite a hard part of the route that I normally take, and I'm adding a mile in every week now until the taper. I've got a couple of drinks stashed along the way, so that's one of my tips. I don't normally do many tips on this vlog, but I've got some drinks stashed in a secret place along the way, and that means I don't have to carry drinks with me. I hate carrying drinks with me on these long runs. I don't really need to take on any fluid until about sort of mile 7-8, so it means you're carrying a drink around for a long time without even needing to take it on. So that's something that I would normally do. So I'm not sure how many miles this week, probably about 46 miles, something like that. I'll check when I put the rest of the edit together. But a good week, ran 6 days out of 7. The change of plan with the Peak District Mountain Bike Challenge meant that I got my long run done today, so I'm sort of back on schedule, back on track, and we'll have to see when that date gets rescheduled in. So that's week 10 done. If you liked this video, please do a like. If you want to see the rest of the training vlogs right up until and including London Marathon race day, then please subscribe to the channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.